just want to let you know that I adore you. You should come with me, I implore you. See, my friends say I have a Lucifer swag, so in other words, I'm hot. I'm not Belle Biv DeVoe, but you got that poison. A lot. Not like a snake, well, okay, like a snake, but that's besides the point. I can shape you up nice and light. You ever try angles? I can remove you from the prisms of like worries and place diamonds in your ear as me and you create a dynasty. So you can come and join in my circle. See, me and you squared can make a fortune. I can have you up in mansions, pentagon shape, eating wonton upon time, because sand is underneath our feet. They say I'm half Egyptian, so I already know you got the eye on the pyramid. Me and you can build together like masons, adjacent to the master eyes your inner feelings, ask Jason. Men throw stones with their words, but say the word and you'll have all types of bread. Rye, whole wheat, sourdough. So there's no need for you to whine. You should come with me, though.
Though it seems like we just met, you must know that I've been writing you letters since before you were thought of, and I've been dreaming of this moment to hand deliver the love that has been developing and growing with compound interest. I just want a chance to be the music that you dance to, so I'm here to ask you to come with me. No gimmicks or pickup lines, no gun to your head and premature pressure. This is a stick-up lines. I just want to give you the real. Not the processed, plastic, impermanent, putrid, pitiful, pathetic perception of passion and substance. I'm talking about a perfect 7-course meal, because a diet of bread alone will never sustain you, but I aim to bring you life and happiness like you've never felt prior. He is a liar with a tongue like fire that'll prey off your desires with a poison so lethal.
I'll never leave you. That's so illegal. I'm meant to be by you to the day you die. I'll be him like the middle eye. As in I will always be the one that you can count on. As long as I'm the 1, 2, hang upon that 3, before that 5 comes out of all for pleasure. You can be an assassin or whatever you these dead presidents. See, I give you an inch of what I have to offer. In addition, as a discount, you can take the extra mile and run for cover. Picture this. Clear waters underneath your toes, tiptoeing past time like baseball. You're on a home run. How about pizza on towers in Italy, Italian shoes in France, dancing in Milan, luau's in Hawaii, yen being handed towards you in a New York minute, but you'll be in Tokyo taking tokens of appreciation. You can have all of these beautiful locations in the palm of your hands if you just trust me. I will not watch you suffer with struggle like he will.
Like I will? Don't listen to his lullaby-laced lies of the lack of lucidity and his ludicrousy. Love is all I want to offer you, and I will love you. Love you like fingerprints love piano keys. I will love you like desert floors love the smell of incoming rain clouds. I will love you like the matching pulse of a mother with child in womb. I will love you like the split second of silence before a firework explosion. I will love you like breath. He claims to aim to show you the world, but I want your feet to be forced to forget what the weight of the world feels like. I will lift you from this earth, from this dirt. You are worth more than money and jewelry. Come with me. And I'll fasten the Milky Way around your neck and replace gravity with your earlobes so you can become the force that holds up the sun in your earrings. I'll compress a perfect patch of planets and place them around your finger to propose my planet to perhaps be your man. And in spite of your iniquities, you inspire me to want to get involved in every instance of your existence, and I insist that you allow me to involve myself, evolve yourself, include me in your innermost intimate instincts, because inevitably he only wants to enslave you, enslave you, engulf you in ignited flames of ignited lies, initiate lines that instigate eternal crimes. He is shopping for a coffin in which to bury your entire innocence, leave you in a state of insurmountable activity within empty activities. Listen to me. If you go with him, you and depression will instantly be exchanging inside jokes, closer than gums and incisors. He plans to plant insecurity in every inch of your innards like inception.
As if your influence is influence. He makes you sick as influenza. Interesting that when you're on pain on Sundays, he's interesting. I got the real gift. Every day with me is Christmas. You can chill with these chains hanging comfortably with Tiffany and company like Ralph, Tommy, Louis, Armani, Chanel. I wear Prada. I can drape you in it. Don't you know? It's in your apple bottom jeans. You have no true religion. What? Louboutin or Dior? That'll make you Christian. I got it all. Got that Afghan cushion, anything you need. You wanna pop bottles and be a top model? I got the Ciroc on the rocks, Hennessy black, Grey Goose to the butter cracks, hypnotic and gin and tonic, call it colonic. You vomit, that's one off will leave you naughty. But you'll be feeling nice. Wow. And when you had enough, I'll be that superhero flying with red capes. And that heroin and ecstasy can bring you to my place. You should roll with me. Select option number 3. You land on 6, and you'll be in the clouds. That's 9. And when you rain, people will drop to your feet, grabbing your shins in awe at the sight of your thigh. At this leg of your life, one man will be a waste of time. You can't even stomach the way men will look at your chest and put their neck on the line to be in your hair like Head and Shoulders. They elbow down for your arms at risk to protect your fingers from bodily harm. Look at me. To him, irreplaceable. Even the president has a vice waiting to take its place.
And I've spent 11 eternities handcrafting a place for us to lay back, hold hands, and count spaces in between the stars. Repaint Pluto's portrait and make music on the many moons of Mars. Your body could be a builder's blueprint to complete a Tower of Babel, and I can make you Eve. If she was created with the fear of snakes and allergic to apples, we can travel into and in through different dimensions and time zones, and I'm prone to have you avoiding rolling a pair of dice on a snake eyes like God's home, skip stones on the ever-expanding surface of the universe, and dance on clouds to the rhythm of the earth spinning until it rains proof of our existence, and those lucky enough to stand outside, I will catch every tear cried and use it to water our forest of love so you can never say that any of your suffering went to waste. Can you taste how sweet our life could be? Can you say the life you live now can really be called and considered free? Can you smell the death, decay, and dysfunctionality, the deceit from the lies from Eve right here? Can you hear? Can you feel? Can you see? Do you know that there is potential for perfection pulsating in your presence, and I'll never take for granted a second of your existence. I will chase with persistence like the moon chases the sun until there are 555 forest fires burning in my lungs and sweat bubbles off my skin. I'll toil till it's done and sprint after you until there remains no more ground on which to run.
You believe him? So apocalyptic, cryptic, and mystic. Oh, you should save yourself for marriage. Then turns around and says tomorrow isn't promised. Make love before you miss it. See, me, I'm not like that. For example, you never met your father, have you? Sad that you never met your real dad. Peculiar this development. We will see for development, bringing food for the nourishment, building a house and establishment, sits to your mind like embellishment. What kind of man will leave you without one? And you want to go to him? How do you explain the famines, the war? What about the starving children in Africa? It's funny how there's no turkey, but the kids are Hungarian. Be honest, he doesn't love you. He said you're made in his image. But with a sick, twisted picture, he's like he's schizophrenic the way he gave you beauty and made you grotesque at the same time. You call that perfect? Your flaws will leave men laughing till broken jaws. Look in the mirror. Do you love your reflection, reflecting on reasons why you have to make a resolution? Talking about, I am not my hair, but here you are. Ooh, you're ugly, too skinny, too frail, too pale. Words that you hear and feel self-conscious. I'm not here to gas you, but I can give you true self-esteem. Think about it. Men will bag you if you're plastic.
Man.
Always putting makeup, but your mind is never made up. Not enough Sephora could ever cover that, girl. So they call you easy, breezy, but never beautiful. So you cover everything up like office cubicles, but please, I'll take you just the way you are.
Just the way you are. Please. He's only trying to corrupt you, to fill you and make you fluent in the phony phonetics of his lies and interrupt you. Don't you see what he's up to? Because to me, this was love at first sight. Like the magic moment the edge of the ocean met and married the outer frame of a summer sunset horizon. Your eyes in the front, back, and middle of my mind, and I've counted and named every hair on your head and framed every breath that you have ever said. There is obviously an artist at work in the architecture of angles that align and accentuate your face. There's poetry in the way you walk. 16 Sistine chapels painted under the roof of your mouth, so you are literally speaking the world into a more beautiful place when you talk. Hands, like the first 6 days of creation, and a smile that sounds the seventh day of rest and contemplation, so don't you dare think you're not beautiful. When you bounce off my cuticles, your radiance is musical. I can see truth in you. But you must understand that if there's life on the list of your plans, you must take my hand.
Somebody once said that the children are our future. But what do you do when your mother just passed through when your father isn't present?